morning, everyone. It is Tuesday. I think it's the 22nd, I believe. I don't know. But anyway, Polish Chick here on my way to work. Not my place today. I'm working at the spa. For those who don't know me very well, I've been working at a resort called Cibola Vista for a while now. Why? I don't know. I like it. I love meeting the people, the travelers, and I've been there long enough to see people come back the next year traveling and catching up with them because I haven't seen them in months. But I don't know, I get up every morning that I have to go. I work there 2 days a week, dreading it and being like, oh, I don't want to go. Why am I doing this? Especially now since I'm all the way out south. I gotta excuse me, this morning traffic and it's early, so all these semis out here. But yeah, I always dread it going. Question, why do I go? And because it's really not worth the money. Money's good, but now that I have this drive since I've moved, and some days it's just not a full book, or gaps in between, so I just stay out there and end up at Target or Ross or somewhere I shouldn't be. But just trying to pass time until my next client. But anyway, I don't know. But once I get there, once I get on site and get into the groove of things, I love it. I meet so many interesting people from all over. You got New York, you got Wisconsin, you got Milwaukee, you got Maryland, you got a lot of California. It's people from all over the place that come and stay there, and they'll come in to get pampered. And the interesting conversations during the pandemic, towards the end of the pandemic, when things were going on all over the world, and you actually met people that were actually inside. Like, I met people who lived in George Floyd's neighborhood, who were actually on, the premises of the riots and things that were going on. It's crazy, but yeah, just to meet new people like that and to have conversations as you're doing services for them. And I've had people that I know for a fact God has brought into my life that day, just because I was either struggling with something, like when I was last year when I was going through my divorce, and I met these like 2 or 3 wonderful people that just had appointments that day and were able to get in last minute and just sat down and just blessed me with words of wisdom, encouragement, not even knowing why they were doing it. I had one lady state that she was like, I don't even know why I'm saying this or whatever, or why I'm opening up to you. She was like, this is weird, and it was just something I needed. It was something that I needed that day to hear. I've had clients go back to their room and come back to the spa, giving me a devotional book, or, leaving me an extra large tip just because they want to invest in, what I do. Or it's just amazing, the people that I come across and I encounter there. And that's why I think I still get up and go. Like I said, the drive, the money, it's really not lucrative. But, and me, for forcing myself to get up and go, knowing that I have my own business. Why am I working for someone else? You know, you got that statement too. Why are you doing this? But the enjoyment that I get, overweighs all of that. And I think that's why I stay there. Like I said, I only do 2 days a week. Sometimes I'll pick up a Saturday or something just to help out, but I don't know. Well, I'm on the road going there, so I guess, you know, that answers everything. I don't know, but yeah, a day in the life of the polished chick. So yeah, I work at, you know, my place, and then for a while I was working 7 days a week. I worked at the spa, then I worked my place, and I was having no days off. Now I try to take, I don't know if you guys saw the video yesterday, but I tried to take Mondays off so that I can regroup, pay bills, check on, you know, things around the house, doctor's appointments, anything that's going on with me, my kids, things like that. But it's been, the last few months, I've been just like 7 days a week, And I don't know. I was listening to T.D. Jakes this morning when I was getting dressed, and the sermon was, you know, God's up to something. And it's sort of like, you know, when you think that he's not there, you think that he's not listening, or nothing's happening or whatever, but you just gotta have faith that he's up to something. And it might not exactly be going the way that you think it's supposed to go, or the blessings or whatever, but you gotta really rely on those promises. You gotta rely on those promises that you know he gave you, and trust the process, the uncomfortableness, the fact that things aren't the way that you want them to be or whatever, but you got to realize that you might be planted. Like, I really questioned, at first I didn't, but then once I actually made my move into this house, and I'm all the way on the other side of, like, the city, like, I'm south, and I'm just like, what the heck? I thought I would never live out there. I thought I would, you know, I really don't even frequent that side of town that often. I have clients that come from that way, and now I recognize, you know, the drive, and I recognize some of why people have fallen off, you know, of my books and stuff like that. That's not drive. But I just never really thought at first about it. But now that I'm there, now that I'm doing that drive every day, now that I'm out there trying to get familiar, because I love the North Valley. I know where everything is. It's beautiful. The palm trees, the air is just, I love it. I love it out there. And that's where my salon, my suite is. So I'm out there every day. But I never thought I would live where I live right now, and I had to think about it, and I was like, the process was so easy. I mean, this is not a buyer's market. It's a seller's market right now. Interest rates and all these things are happening, and even rent is going up, and the prices of homes are going up, and it's just like, the process that I went through of being referred to a person who had a home that was vacant, that they were deciding, you know, what to do with, and the rapport that happened when I went. This car is really long. Okay, the rapport that I had with the owners of the home at that time. I don't know, the whole process was just like, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am, no questions asked, here you go, blah, blah, blah. It was just so smooth sailing, so I knew that it was a godsend. with the purpose that I was trying to fulfill. What I had actually, and I'm learning about manifestation, so that's why I'm a little like, yeah, manifestation. The things that I had spoke about happening and with my, you know, my family and things like that, it just all went smooth sailing. It was so easy. And I'm like, okay, this is where the Lord has planted me, you know. And I didn't think about it until I actually moved in. And I was like, okay. I look around and I'm like, I did good, you know. But then I didn't do good. God did good, you know. He was just like, I hear you, daughter. Here you go. Honestly, there was not any red tape, any mix-up, any questions, nothing. It was just like everything was a yes and everything was fine. So listening to the sermon today, because I get off track sometimes, listening to the sermon today and listening to him say how, you know, God plants you where he wants you to be. It might not be where you thought you should be or whatever. And it might not even be for you. He was also talking about how he plants you for generational blessings. You know, for your children, for whatever might happen or what needs to happen, he will use you. And you'll be thinking, why am I here? Why is this happening? You know, it's not what I asked for, but it's what you needed. You know, or it's what he needed for you to do in order to bring the next phase into play. So I had a great time getting dressed this morning because I was just amen, you know, and really reflecting on, okay, I hear you, I see it, you know. So I'm still going through that silent phase. I was telling one of my friends the other day, like, I'm in, every now and then I'll go into a silence phase where the phone doesn't really ring, and I'm, you know, some people might have been removed, and, you know, some questions are in the air, and I really don't know. Things are changing, and I don't really know what the heck is going on. So I feel like everything is just silent and still, and you're just like, So yeah, that sort of gave me confirmation this morning, you know, listening to that sermon and how he broke it down. But I don't know if that helped anybody, but you know, just a little conversation on my morning commute here. Traffic's not as bad anymore. I tell you what, that 10, boy, if I could bypass that 10 just to get on the 101, or whew. And I fuss about it all the time because it's the trucks that get on my nerves, but I'm the one that want to be a truck driver. Okay, I'm the one that's going to be getting on other people's nerves. But, yeah. Oh, by the way, my trucking company is up and running. I do have, like 2 people that I'm dispatching for, but looking for more. But I'm also going to be doing the other side of that, which is actually driving. Manifesting that into the air now. I will have a rig, and I will be on the road, and I will be doing my thing. But right now I'm just trying to get the other side, the logistics, loads, paperwork, permits, all that stuff down, so that I know how to do all that, you know, for myself as well. But yeah, next phase, putting it out there, next phase of life. Love being a nail tech. Don't plan to stop being a nail tech. Just gotta get my clients on a schedule so that I can hit that road when I'm ready to hit that road. But yeah, so stay tuned to that. It's in process. But I'm almost there, so I will let you guys go. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't. I promise the content will get better. I'm new to this. I'm warming up. I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable, you know, opening up and expressing myself and things like that. So content will get better. We'll get into some good juicy conversations. We'll get into some actual day in the life of, like, my day-to-day things that I do, going to the supply house, setting up the salon, stuff like that, and even eventually getting into you know, nails, preps, designs, things like that, allowing you know, the world to see me doing my creations. So it's coming, guys. It's coming, I promise. I'm just a little nervous. My son has been on me about doing this for years, and I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna start talking. I'll just start talking first, and then hopefully things will open up and I can just start to, maybe I'll even do some dancing, some TikToks, hey. But yeah, so thanks for listening. Y'all like I bought these at Michael Kors yesterday. Had no business there, but yeah. So I thought I'd wear them today. It helps with the sun. The sun is so beautiful out here. It is, but it is bright, and I notice sometimes that my eyes get a little irritated, especially when it's this bright in the morning. But I love Arizona's sun. So, all right. Final goodbye. You guys have a great day. Stay blessed, not stressed, and I will talk to you later.